This is Reading 352, Group 5 Literacy Strategies by Taylor Mercer, Kaylee McCatherine, and Christina Brown. The first strategy that we'll be talking about is Seesaw. So what is Seesaw? Seesaw is a simple way for teachers and students to record and share what's happening in the classroom. Seesaw gives students a place to document their learning, be creative, and learn how to use technology. Each student gets their own journal and will add things to it like photos, videos, drawing, or notes. Seesaw is free for teachers and students. It only takes a few minutes to sign up, and Seesaw also has an app you can use on your iPad or cell phone. All you need for Seesaw is a valid email address. When you go to sign up, you will click if you want a teacher, parent, or student account. After that, all you have to do is enter your information, and Seesaw will send you an email to verify the account. The whole process takes about 5 minutes to complete. Seesaw also has an app for your cell phone or iPad, and the good part about that for teachers is if you forget your computer at school and want to assign an assignment, you can do everything from your phone that you can do from your computer. This is a sample journal assignment. With Seesaw, you can assign assignments and journal writings, and it saves it all in one place. In the journals, the students can draw, write, or attach pictures, and it is an easy place for them to upload it to, and it allows for easy access to all the students' work. The next strategy that we'll be covering is the Insert Reading Comprehension Strategy. What is INSERT? INSERT, which stands for Interactive Notation System for Effective Reading and Thinking, allows students to use higher order thinking skills such as assessing, discriminating, and comparing. Students are encouraged to read actively and make notations while reading. The INSERT strategy establishes a purpose for reading, is note-taking practice, enhances metacognition, and overall improves reading comprehension. Students can easily refer back to material and find any information they are looking for, based on the codes they used while reading. How to use it. All students should have an insert worksheet that explains the different codes. Explain and discuss the different codes and symbols and the symbolism behind each. Read a passage, coding it in the margin, and explain the thought process of why that code was chosen. After students have coded the text independently, they should work in pairs to discuss why they chose the symbols they did for a specific piece of text. Students will use the codes to monitor their thinking and make connections between the text and their own experience. This is an example of a insert strategy worksheet that you can give students, and as you can see, it explains all of the codes at the top and allows for students to explain the facts and ideas that they found within their text at the bottom. This is an example using a text selection from the one and only Ivan and using the insert reading comprehension strategy within the novel. As you can see, I went along the text and I coded as I read, and I used the codes that match the insert strategy worksheet. And after I got done reading, I went through my codes and I wrote down the page number and a little bit of information about what was happening in that passage, in the paragraph or in the sentence, so that way I could go back and review why I used the codes that I did and make connections. The next strategy that we'll be covering is expository exploration for second and third grade comprehension, and this comes from the Florida Center for Reading Research. What is it? This is a worksheet or graphic organizer that helps develop comprehension by having students identify details that lead to the main idea. How to use it. The worksheet has labeled boxes for details and main ideas that students will write in to help keep information organized. This will also be something the students can look back on for reference later on. This is the link for the website to download the worksheets. And this is what the website looks like. It gives an objective for students, the materials that you will need, and an activity that can be done using the graphic organizer. This is one example of a graphic organizer, and it has the topic or concept, which leads to the main ideas and details. And this is another example that is set up in a slightly different way, which starts out with the title or concept and then breaks off into the main idea, important words, and details to support. And this is the end of our presentation.